Radio Bristol presents Farm and Fun Time, live from the birthplace of Country Music Museum here in beautiful downtown Bristol.
In the evening, you're a picture so fair, mellow moonbeams kissing your hair. In the blue hills of Virginia, I hope to win ya, sweetheart mine. Howdy, everybody. We're Bill and the Bells, and we are live in the McLaughlin Performance Theater here at the birthplace of Country Music Museum. I'm your host, Farm and Fun Timer Chris Trulson, and we're happy to have the show up and running again here to kick off Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion. Of course, the festival unfortunately couldn't happen this year, but we're making the best of it. And we're going to have an amazing weekend of programming, starting with this, Farm and Fun Time. And this also want to let folks know this is going to be kicking off our season 2 of our television program. And things are going to be a little bit different than what we're normally used to, but we'll make the best for it. We're doing this show without a live audience. And that means that you at home watching, wherever you might be, if you're on your couch, if you're in your front yard, if you're in the car listening, you got to be extra loud. We got to be able to feel it, okay? Be loud. We need it. And anyways, we've got an amazing show for you this evening. Some top-of-the-line artists here to kick off this virtual weekend of Bristol Rhythm and Roots, including Southwest Virginia soulful rock and roll country hybrid. We've got 49 Winchester with us. Great, great band. And also the bluegrass greats, the Ramblin Boys, are here as well. We're happy about that.
Yeah, we're happy.
The Ramblin Boys have been Grammy-nominated since the last time they were here at Radio Bristol, so we're really happy to have them back as well. Our Heirloom recipe segment for tonight features Thomas Grant Richardson, music scholar and former staff member here at Birthplace of Country Music Museum as curator of education and outreach. During these times, we've all had to come up with different coping mechanisms, and Thomas has a great one for quarantine. He's going to talk a little bit about baking bread during COVID, something I'm sure many of you have been doing over the past few months. I've noticed there's been a serious lack of yeast in the grocery stores. I don't know, have you noticed that?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
For this month's farm report, we've got Rain Crow Farms in Johnson City, Tennessee, a small urban farm where they use many no-till regenerative farming practices. Regenerative, say that 3 times fast.
Regenerative.
Pretty good.
Oh, wow.
They have amazing practices and produce nutrient-dense produce and beautiful cut flowers. And actually, they live right down the block from me in Johnson City, and it's an amazing, amazing farm. We're happy to have them on the show as well. And first things first, we've got Bill and the Bells here, the house band for Farm and Fun Time. Kalia here on the fiddle. We've got Andrew on the bass. We've got our newest member, Aiden, on the banjo. And we're going to play kind of a rip-roaring tune to get things going for Bristol Rhythm and Roots weekend. Kalia, what do you want to play?
We're going to play some Hell Among the Yearlings.
called Hell Among the Yearlings. Nice fiddling, Kalia.
Thank you, Chris.
Sounding great, and we hope we're sounding good out there, folks. We want to thank you for tuning in this evening. It's been kind of a little bit of a hiatus for Farm and Fun Time. We took a few months off, kind of figuring out what to do during these trying times and how to move forward with the show. And it's going to be kind of an ongoing question for sure, because who knows, there's a lot of outliers that go into producing the show. But we're really happy to be back, and it feels great to be here in the museum doing our thing. So we're going to get you one. We'll get you a song here called Please Don't Talk About Me When I'm Gone. This will slow it down a little bit. This is a kind of beautiful old pop tune. In E flat, goes like this.
1, 2.
Please Don't Talk About Me When I'm Gone, one of my favorite old tunes there. And now, folks, as we do on Farm and Fun Time, it's time for a jingle. We're going to send this one out to our friends at Eastman Credit Union.
Hi there, how you doing? Hope you don't mind us crooning about Eastman Credit Union. They're the reason that you're able to tune in. If you like all the things that we're doing, let them know how much you're approving. And say thank you, Eastman Credit Union.
Yes, tell them thanks for their support of Radio Bristol's Farm and Fun Time. And remember, ECU is there for you. From using your phone to transfer money to making a deposit, signing a loan document from anywhere. For more information, visit ecu.org and join Farm Fun Time and saying,
Thank you, Eastman Credit Union.
hey, thanks. Thank you, Eastman Credit Union. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. It's time to get into our first segment of the evening, the Heirloom Recipe segment. Food is at the center of our culture and is so important in the Appalachian region. Food represents much more than what we eat. It represents family, memories, history, place, and more. And for this month's Heirloom Recipe, we're going to talk to Thomas Grant Richardson about bacon bread. With all this time on his hands, we're always looking for ways to find joy and to cope and to eat well. And what better way to find some comfort in these unprecedented times than through baking bread? Joining us this evening is music scholar and former staff member here at Birthplace of Country Music Museum, Thomas Grant Richardson. He's got a simple recipe for a delicious bread he calls 3 ingredients and the truth. And he's going to be calling in from Santa Fe, New Mexico. So please give a big Farm and Fun Time welcome to Thomas Grant Richardson.
Hey, Chris, everyone at Farm and Fun Time, everyone at Radio Bristol, everyone at the Birthplace of Country Music. This is Thomas Richardson coming to you from my kitchen here in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Just saying that I miss you all a whole lot. This time in isolation has been tough for all of us. I ease my anxiety by trying to take a lesson to shed what isn't important and to hold fast to what is. So I've been spending my time picking the banjo, playing the guitar, singing some songs, and baking bread. I jumped on that train. I was able to procure myself a 25-pound bag of flour, and it's not Martha White, but it does the trick. The thing about baking bread that I found out is that it's super easy. I always had it in my brain that baking bread was hard. Totally wrong. So I wanted to share with you the recipe that takes very few ingredients. We'll call this the 3 ingredients and the truth bread. Okay. You need flour, yeast, salt. Okay, I guess you need water also, but still. All right, so you take your flour, your yeast, and your salt. 3 cups flour, 1 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon yeast, then about 1 1/2 cups of water. So you stir all the dry ingredients together, right? Super simple. Whisk it together. Add the water. Just make sure there's no dry bits. Got the whole sticky dough together. Cover that in cling wrap. Here's the trick. This is a no-knead recipe, which means you have to be patient. You gotta let the yeast do its thing. So you wait 12 to 18 hours. So I'm starting mine the night before. So you gotta be prepared, 12 to 18 hours. You just let it go. Put it on your counter, put that cling film over, forget about it. 12 to 18 hours later, you take it out. And you're gonna take it out and you're gonna put it on 2 towels. You're gonna flour the towel so it doesn't stick, maybe a little cornmeal. Throw the dough on, a little more cornmeal or flour, another towel. You're gonna let that wait another 2 hours. Gotta plan ahead for this bread. It's easy, you gotta think a little bit. All right, 2 hours later, doubled in size, got this big, fat, doughy mess. Then you're gonna take a Dutch oven, anything with a lid. You're gonna take your Dutch oven, throw it in your oven while your oven is heating to 500 degrees. You're gonna get that Dutch oven really hot. Take it out when it's ready, throw the dough in, cover it, bake for 30 minutes, then take that lid off, bake for 15 minutes more, boom, you're done. Take it out, let it cool as long as possible. That's gonna be tricky, because you wanna eat that thing right away. Let it cool, let it chill. Then when you're done, throw butter on it, throw jam on it, throw pimento cheese, and have the best pimento cheese sandwich you've ever had. It is very versatile. It is very foundational. It is 3 ingredients and the truth. So that's my bread recipe. Everyone should try it. It's super easy. All right, take care, buddy. Send my love to everyone in Bristol. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. We'll all be breaking bread together when we're on the other side of this. All right, thanks.
A huge thanks to our friend Thomas Grant Richardson for that wonderful recipe. We miss you too, buddy. Hope you're doing good, and thank you for helping us out with that wonderful recipe. We have that on a blog post, by the way. You can visit listenradiobristol.org to see Thomas's recipe there. All right. Now, one of the things that we always do following our Heirloom recipe segment is we write a jingle about what was the story that was told, and we're going to do that. Thomas had a great name for his recipe, 3 ingredients and the truth. Of course, that is a nod and a wink to an old country proverb. I guess is that how you would say it? Sure. So we wrote a song about it, and it goes like this.
Times are hard and times are lean. We're all sick and tired of quarantine. We need a kick in the caboose from 3 ingredients and the truth. Instead of pacing round all day, wishing things would be okay, get up and bake your blues away with 3 ingredients and the truth. Grab a bag of flour and a little yeast, a little salt and some water. Then you mix it up and you put it in the oven. Soon you'll be smiling in your belly, you'll be rubbing. Feeling good beats feeling bad. Baking bread will only make you glad. So when you need a change in mood, get 3 ingredients and the truth. Yes, sir. Grab a bag of flour and a little yeast, a little salt and some water. Then you mix it up and you put it in the oven. Soon you'll be smiling in your belly, you'll be rubbing. Feeling good beats feeling bad. Baking bread will only make you glad. So when you need a change in mood, get 3 ingredients and the truth. So when you need a change in mood, get 3 ingredients and the truth.
3 ingredients and the truth. Thank you, Thomas. We hope that you all enjoyed that. And folks, I want to mention something in a minute.
Did you do any bread baking over this quarantine?
I have
time?
started doing some bread baking, and that was actually all inspired by Thomas, actually. And yeah, it's turned out pretty good, and it is as easy as he says it is.
Awesome. Good
How about
to
you?
know. I did a little bread baking in like the first few months, and then I think honestly, then I couldn't find any flour. We ran out of flour in Johnson City, so I had to wait a little while. But I'm back at it now.
Nice.
Yeah. Is it time?
All right, folks, wanted to let you know about our Bristol Sessions Super Raffle, which is happening Sunday from noon to 4. Join us virtually for the Bristol Sessions Super Raffle, where we'll be giving away over $250,000 in cash and big prizes, including $25,000, a Toyota Tacoma, a Ford Mustang, a trip to Jamaica, diamonds, bling bling, other money prizes, and all sorts of other good stuff. You can see all of that at bristolsessionsuperraffle.org. Tickets end in 2 nights at midnight, Saturday night, and each ticket that you purchase gives you 2 chances to win. So go and check it out, folks. It is a fun drive, all in support of Birthplace of Country Music, and you can win some good stuff. All right, again, that was Bristol Sessions, superraffle.org. Now, folks, it is time for our first featured act of the evening, and we've got a wonderful band to get us going tonight. From the heart of Appalachia in Russell County, Virginia, 49 Winchester delivers a unique sound, self-described as Appalachian soul music. Equal parts rock and roll and traditional country, 49 Winchester always remain planted firmly in the traditions of mountain music. Favorite here in Bristol and at Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion, and frequently heard on Radio Bristol. We're so happy to have with us for the first time here on Farm in Fun Time, the great 49 Winchester.
Ready? Come in. One, two, three. Well, I wanna do good. I'm sick of doing bad. I wanna have all the things that you had. Honey, like an inability for me to feel the way that I do. I wanna get out of bed on the right foot for a change. I wanna be able to act my own age, but the liquor keeps on throwing a wrench into things, and I feel like going to bed. Yeah, I do. George Jones, when he plays, there's the door. It makes me wonder if there ain't even more I should worry about. But that ain't my job. Oh, this hometown of mine, yes, I love her so dear. Her sweet memory I'll always keep here in my heart. But there ain't nothing for me here now. So I'll go back to Hays, Kansas, where I can't be found. All there is an auto parts, and I'm all in this town, and there's nowhere, nowhere, love. Where in the world did I am? So I'll go back to Hays, Kansas, where I can't be found. All there is an auto parts, and I'm all in this town, and there's nowhere, nowhere, Lord, where in the world that I am? Yeah. Where in the world did I am? Yeah. Thank y'all out there in the listener land. Appreciate you big time. This song's an old one. It's one off of our very first record. It's called Never Again. Well, I was riding down the highway, US 58. Oh, and I got a feeling in my chest and my hands began to shake. Yeah, and then all of a sudden I was paralyzed with fear. Oh, I knew the end was coming, Lord, I knew the end was near. Honey, it said head trip on the package in a smoky and black font. This ain't the feeling I was looking for, this ain't the feeling that I want. Oh, and the wolves, they all howl in my dreams. Honey, I can't seem to silence all their constant screams. Lord, and I know that I want to go home, but I'm bound to be alone. Lord, honey, and I know that I sure can't go back to Bowling Green. Yeah, my vision started blurring and my bones began to ache. Lord, my muscles started hurting and my head began to shake. I felt like I was in some weird cartoon falling out the sky. Oh, I saw cowboy boots and archery roots, I knew that I would die. Oh, and I warn you, this concoction will send you to your grave. Lord, you fiending, wanting, scratching it, your soul becomes a slave. And the wolves, they'll howl in my dreams. Honey, I can't seem to silence all their constant screams. Lord, and I know that I want to go home, but I'm bound to be alone. Lord, honey, and I know that I sure can't go back to Bowling Green. I finally got home, that thumping in my chest. Honey, I said palpitation, confrontation, my mind was such a mess. Oh, and the walls, they took the wiggling, and the floor began to squirm. Lord, my spine was oh so limber, Lord, I felt just like a worm. And I said, happy, happy, happy Simon, you know that's what I am. And I won't go on this trip no more, no, never again. And the wolves, they all howl in my dreams. Honey, I can't seem to silence all their constant screams. Baby, and I know that I want to go home, but I'm bound to be alone, long, long, long. Lord, honey, I know that I sure can't go back to Bowling Green. Oh, and I can't go back to Bowling Green. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in with us today. It means the world to us. It feels really good to be back in Bristol and playing music again. This has been a hard time for any touring musician, any musician at all, and any music lover. So we appreciate you guys being with us. This is a brand new song that's off of our third album. That album's coming out on October the 1st. This song's called The Road Home. We left out on Monday morning. Checkout was 11 a.m. Playing shows over the weekend. Playing rock and roll again. 10 more exits down the highway. We'll almost be all the way home. 6 men packed into an E150 van with more damn gear than the Rolling Stone. And I hate being in the city, makes my nerves tore all to hell. But baby, ain't it such a pity I had to wait so long to tell you I love you. Tell you I love you. Say I love you. Yeah, and you know I'm coming home, coming home, coming home. Bluetooth tires out in Kentucky, 10 miles west of Salyersville. Spent the night there by the roadside. I hate to see that damn tow bill. Spent the whole night there laughing, not a worry in the world. But boys, it sure has been a good time. But I can't wait to see my girl and say I love you. Say I love you. Say I love you. Thank you, thank you. Let me tune this plank up. This song's another new one. It's going to be on the new record. It's called Everlasting Lover. It goes like this. Everlasting lover, everlasting lover, I got a lot I want to say to you, but you make me feel less lonesome than I ever used to. Everlasting lover, honey, it ain't that I want to, but sometimes the pain takes over and I just slip through. When I get stoned, I feel rejected, weary from the road and half beaten down. You come off of your throne and I feel protected. Oh, even from the bottom of the bottle, I know you won't let me drown. everlasting lover. Well, I owe you my gratitude. You were the first to make me feel like I ain't just some dude, everlasting lover. You got the kindest eyes, and when mine are red and I look half dead, you can't even realize. When I get stoned and I feel rejected, weary from the road and half beaten down, you come off of your throne and I feel protected. Oh, and even from the bottom of the bottle, I know you won't let me drown. Oh, and even from the bottom of the bottle, I know you won't let me. You won't let me drown. Well done, fellas, well done. It's another new one off the new record that's coming out October the 1st. It's called Long Hard Life. Well, I ain't hurting nobody, and ain't nobody hurting me, till the lawman finds my house and hangs me from a tree for what I've done. Baby, it's a long, hard life. All I got to show is 13 acres of property, 3 dogs, 2 kids, and 1 wife. Well, who's gonna raise my backer? Who's gonna tend my corn? 'Cause I be lying in my cell and my wife ain't been the same since the kids were born. Baby, it's a long, hard life. All I got to show is 13 acres of property, 3 dogs, 2 kids, and a wife. Oh, well, I done the best I could, but I still wound up in jail, and I asked my little wife if she would come and go my bail, but she done spent all of my money. Now I'm sitting in a cell, and it's a long, hard life. I'm in this little bit trailer, trying to make a living off of selling ice. Oh, but the water's on and the roof don't leak and the kids are warm and the Wi-Fi works just right. All I got to show is 13 acres of property, 3 dogs, 2 kids, and 1 wife. Oh, well, I done the best I could, but I still wound up in jail. My little wife, she would come and go my bill, but she done spent all of my money. Now I'm sitting in a cell, and that's a long, hard life. Hey, when there just ain't no damn job, you gotta do all that you can. Well, you got to make your money, raise your young'uns like a man. But the hand that used to feed me just got shut down by the man, and it's a long, hard life. guys so much for tuning in. We're 49 Winchester. Anybody that's just jumping on, we really appreciate you guys being here, being out there with us in listener land. We got time for one more song for you guys. It's called Get Clean. Flashing lights outside your window, you can't see them from the hall. Slip back into your dark bedroom and grab your old revolver, 40 rounds of ball. She says, babe, what are you doing? As I peek out through the blind, says he ain't slept in 3 days and 4 long nights, and I think that you might have finally went and lost your ever-loving mind. And you got to get clean. You got to get clean. Well, you got to get clean. Oh, Lord knows you gotta get clean. Shaking hands and empty bottles, I can't focus on a thing. Having nightmares in the daytime till I hear my telephone ring. On the other end's my mama, and I could hear all the words she said. She said, son, you better put down that bottle, boy, and 10 years down the road you're either gonna be miserable or dead. And you've got to get clean. You've got to get clean. Well, you got to get clean. Oh, Lord knows that you gotta get clean. Yes, He does. Preacher stands up in the pulpit and he starts an altar call, asking for those that don't know the fate of their souls to get up out of them pews and start walking down the aisles. Who amongst you knows the devil? You knows the Lord. Choose the latter. Nothing else will matter just as long as you choose to use that Bible for your sword. And you got to get clean. First you got Well, you got to get clean. Lord knows that you gotta get clean. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Thanks so much. Appreciate you guys for 49 Winchester. Thanks.
49 Winchester, y'all. That is the stuff. They've got the stuff. That's for sure. Thank y'all for being here tonight. It's an honor to have you guys here, and we look forward to next Rhythm and Roots with y'all. Folks tuning in, you can check them out at 49winchester.com. Make sure to check out their new record, 3, which is coming out in just a couple weeks, which we're really looking forward to. And if you listen to Radio Bristol, you can tune in to Radio Bristol to hear a bunch of tracks from that record. We've been leaking a few of them ahead of time, so make sure to check that out. Now, friends, it's time for the Radio Bristol Farm Report, made possible by HVAC and Ed Hill, a full-service specialty contractor offering a full complement of building solutions for plumbing, heating, ventilation, building automation, geothermal, solar, wind, and more. For more information, visit hvacbristol.com. Thank you. The Radio Bristol Farm Report profiles regional farmers strengthening our community through sustainable, eco-friendly practices, helping to positively impact our region's food access and health. Every month, we visit a regional farm and do a profile piece on that farm. And this month, we went right down the block from my house in Johnson City, Tennessee, where we talked with Dylan Disk of Rain Crow Farms. And Dylan and Rachel utilize a no-till practice and plan strategically for cultivating crops as they have a limited amount of land as an urban farm. We talked with them about how they plan ahead to ensure maximum yield come harvest time and much more. Let's watch the farm report to learn a little bit more about this beautiful farm.
My name's Dylan Disk, and we're at Rain Crow Farm in Johnson City, Tennessee. We moved here 2 years ago, and we were looking for a way to farm, but in a way that was affordable to us. So we thought of doing more of an urban no-till system, and we just found this property, and it kind of had a little bit of everything that we needed. Yeah, it's just me and my partner Rachel. Occasionally we'll have a volunteer, but mostly it's just the two of us. We do all the planning and the prep of the fields and then the harvest, and then we both do farmers markets and run a CSA program and sell to some local restaurants.
Nice.
Yeah, you don't have as much privacy, and then since it is an intense kind of small space, you're limited in the things that you can grow and do. So yeah, we do a no-till system, so we kind of map out permanent beds and then put a lot of compost and amendments specifically on those beds. And then we grow kind of tight spacing with plants, and then as soon as the planting's done, we'll plant something else. So we'll do a lot of plantings in these permanent beds throughout the season. Sure, yeah, we grow all types of vegetables, so we do a lot of root crops, a lot of salad greens. We'll do all the summer stuff, tomatoes, peppers, things like that. And then we also do a variety of cut flowers and sell bouquets, and sometimes we'll do small weddings and events that are based around flowers. Yeah, so we have these new tunnels this year, which will give us a lot of flexibility to grow stuff earlier in the spring and then later into the season, and also give us a way to kind of grow things in the summer a little more intensively, like tomatoes, so little trellis tomatoes and cucumbers. Yeah, I think it's blossoming a little here, and so I think we are kind of on the ground room floor, but we always like to see more small-scale farms, but yeah, we like promoting local food and feel like it's important for the community and to support other small businesses that use local food. Yeah, we put it together because it was just a way for us to start farming, because it's a thing that we really care about and want to do as a lifestyle. But we also feel like it's an important thing to kind of show and promote in a community that you can grow a lot of food on a small amount of space. And honestly, we just need more local food everywhere.
To learn more about food and farming, visit arcd.org, Appalachian RC&D Council. A big thanks to Dylan for showing us around their beautiful farm. For our listeners at home, you can view the farm report on our Facebook page at WBCM Radio Bristol. And to learn more about the wonderful work that Dylan and Rachel are doing, visit raincrowfarms.com. It's good stuff. I've been making all sorts of orders during quarantine. It's kept me healthy, so we appreciate it. All right, folks, Bill and the Bells are back for a couple of tunes. We're going to play you one here that'll be on our upcoming record that we're proud of, and this is one called I'll Never Be Happy Again, and it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I used to be happy, I used to be gay. The sun used to shine down upon me each day. Now I am lonesome, lost in the days, and she's gone. She's gone away. I used to walk tall, I had a skip in my step, but now I am drowning in a sea of regret. Lost all ambition the day that you left. I wish we never met. I ain't got no sweetheart, I ain't got no friends. Ain't cracked a smile since I don't know when, with the kind of shape I'm in. Doubt I'll ever be happy again. Oh no, I'll never be happy again. Oh no. Hollering, where have you been? Money she lent me, it's all been spent. It seems I just can't win. Got an ache in my heart and an ache in my tooth. Spent most of my days fixing this hole in my shoe. My dog ran away, goddamn doggone blues. What am I supposed to do? I ain't got no sweetheart, I ain't got no friend. Cracked a smile since I don't know when, with the kind of shape I'm in. Doubt I'll ever be happy again. Oh no, I'll never be happy again. A sad one to bring the mood down a little bit for this celebratory evening. It's called I'll Never Be Happy Again. We'll get you one that we wrote that was meant to be a jingle a while back. This is one that became a full-grown song, and it's about a whale. Have you ever seen a whale out in the wild drinking beer? It exists. It happens. So we wrote a song about a beer drinking whale. Actually, to be more precise, a pale ale drinking whale. It's a tale of a pale ale drinking whale.
There we go.
That was it. You have something to add.
Oh, yes. It never gets stale.
Yeah. All right, the song is called Bye Bye Bill, and it goes like this. I once knew a man named Barnacle Bill. He was swimming in the ocean for a thrill, but his plans got derailed the day he bumped into a big old whale. The whale said, Bill, what you doing, man? If I had arms like you, I'd be back on land, drinking from aluminum cans. I'd be a good time beer drinking man. Bye, 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 Bill. Bill asked the whale, there's beer in the sea. The whale said, hiccup, and shouted with glee. Been drinking since I was 3. Give me a can and I'll prove it to thee. He swam to the shore to get the whale a beer. He was nervous, he was shaking, he was trembling with fear. If the whale didn't like Bill's dream, to the bottom of the ocean he'd sing. Bye, 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 Bill. Oh, get it, your whale. Yeah, man. Back in the water with the beer in his hand, nervous and shaking to the whale he swam. He looked the whale dead in the eye, said, Mr. Whale, I'd rather not die. The whale closed in, said, give me a swig. He took a mighty gulp and then he smiled real big. Bill's eyes open wide. I bet you know the reason why. Bye, 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 Bill. It's a well-known fact that every whale only drink the finest of local pale ale. And Bill served the whale a stout. And for Bill, it's lights out. Bye bye, Bill, bye bye. It's one that we wrote called Bye Bye Bill. That'll be on our upcoming record that's bound to come out before the year 2036. It's all original material. We're proud of it. Check it out. Are we doing a jingle right now? I think it's time to do a jingle. Folks, we have another tremendous sponsor that we want to say thank you to. That's Window World Tri-Cities.
Baseballs, double hung and sliders. Window World, they're your window providers. Their selection, it just keeps getting wider. Of baseballs, double hung and sliders.
Yes, for baseballs, double hung and sliders. It's Window World, where all products are custom built, American made. For free in-home consultation, windowworldtricities.com.
Baseballs, double hung and sliders. Window World, they're your window provider. Their selection, it just keeps getting wider. Of baseballs, double hung and sliders.
Thank you, Window World Tri-Cities, for your support of Radio Bristol's Farm and Fun Time. We hope all the folks watching out there this evening are enjoying the show thus far. And again, this is the kickoff to Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion, virtual celebration for the weekend that we're proud to be kicking off. There's a whole bunch of great things happening that I'll tell you a little bit more about later this evening as we close. But make sure to go to listenradiobristol.org or bristolrhythm.com for a full programming schedule of all the virtual events that are happening this weekend. And folks, to close out tonight's Farm and Fun Time, we've got a Radio Bristol favorite with us. They're looking shiny tonight. It's going to be a good night. Since the beginning of Radio Bristol, we had the pleasure of working with these guys way back when on the Farm and Fun Time noon show. Since then, they've gone to tour internationally and extensively across the U.S., introducing folks to the sounds of hardcore bluegrass. Last year, surrounding their round release, Toil, Tears, and Trouble, the Ramblin Boys were nominated for a Grammy, which is so amazing. And we're pleased to have them back with us this evening to play some bluegrass music at its best, folks. Please make welcome the Ramblin Boys.
Thank you all so much. We had a little malfunction there. As soon as he gets his ears on, we're going to kick it off. Talk about that. Oops, my bad. It's been a while. Here we go.
So then, my little darling, the night you told me our love was through, kept crying over and over, I love you, darling, you know I do. Pouring tears down in double trouble, you know you're playing it up for a game. Called me, darling, said you love me, wanted me to change your name. You're alone, dear, alone and lonely, and you have no one there to care for you. And your little darling loved you only, no one will love you the way I do. When tears now in double trouble, you know you're playing it up for a game. Called me, darling, said you loved me, wanted me to change your name. Crying, lonesome and sorry, the words you told me broke my heart. Well, and tears now will be my story, double trouble will be my part. Well, and tears now in double trouble, you know you're playing an unfair game. Called me, darling, said you love me, wanted me to change your name. Trouble, you know you're playing an unfair game. Called me, darling, said you love me, wanted me to change your name, wanted me to change your name.
For 10 long years I laid in prison. It's true, for every wrong a man must pay. When the sun shines bright in the morning, I'll be headed for the Ozarks there to stay. I'm longing tonight for the Ozarks, your sweet Williams and dogwood so fair, where the whippoorwill calls in the moonlight. Will my sweetheart be waiting for me there? Where the mountains reach up and touch the sky, I can see the green fields in the valley. My love for the Ozarks will never die. I'm longing tonight for the Ozarks, your sweet Williams and dogwood so fair, where the whippoorwill calls in the moonlight. Will my sweetheart be waiting for me there? Skips when I see the White Horse chimney and the honeysuckle climbing o'er the door and running down the mountain path to meet me. In her loving arms I'll stay forevermore. I'm longing tonight for the Ozarks, your sweet Williams and dogwood so fair, where the whippoorwill calls in the moonlight. Will my sweetheart be waiting for me there?
Well, old man, won't you come out tonight? Oh, say you come with me. The night is clear and chilly cold, the harvest moon to see. I found the hope and the courage to knock upon your door, for lonely I have been myself through silent years, through scorn. I'm old and very shy to ask you such a thing. Were neither one bound to another, oh, where would it rain? I brought you October roses, the last ones on the vine. Love me no more, my darling, and summer's far behind. We can find a pleasant view, come out to beckon you. I've heard he said it's not so bright as the harvest moon. The year beauty has faded, inside you remain fair. They walk out in the moonlight, together we can share. Oh, come with me as time grows short. I'll say that you will come through the autumn and the splendor. There's time together, love. We can find a pleasant view, come out to beckon you. I've heard it said it's not so bright as the harvest moon. We can find a pleasant view, come out to beckon you. I've heard it said it's not so bright as the harvest moon.
Jeremy Brown to sing that good old song off the latest project on Rounder Records, the Grammy-nominated Toil, Tears, and Trouble. A good old song about a widow right there. We'll introduce everybody real quick as we go through the portion here on Farming Fun Time. We are proud to be here tonight. This I remember the last time we played this theater here was the night that we introduced the Farming Fun Time noon show, and we announced that we were going to be doing that. So we were proud to be a part of the Radio Bristol family, and we still are. And you can tune in Mondays now, grass cutting time with me, C.J. Lewandowski, for something old, something new, something bald. No, something lonesome and something blue. I'm getting it mixed up with a song name. Something old, something new, something lonesome, and something blue. Mondays at 3 p.m. Eastern. Yes. All right. Let's see here. Jug and Jeremy got together not too long ago and got this old song out of dusted it off, and then kind of rearranged it. And we're mighty proud of this arrangement, and we hope you enjoy it. To sing it for you, Mr. Josh Wrinkle over here on the guitar and Jeremy Brown on the 5-string banjo.
Come, little girl, let's go get married. I love you so great, honey, can you slide me? I work for you, a fake nerd. At our wedding, little wife you'll be. Let's both consider we're both too young to be married now. When we're married, we're bound together. Let's stay single just one more year. She was dancing, a jealous thought came through his mind. I'll kill that girl, my true lover, for love another might be my time. He went to the bar and he called her to him. Said, Willie dear, what do you want with me? Come and drink wine with the one that loves you. Or anyone else, you know, said he. While they were at that bar drinking, that same old thought came through his mind. I'll kill that girl, my own true lover. I'll give her pores in a glass of wine. She laid her head over on his shoulder, said, Willie dear, please take me home. That glass of wine that I'm just drinking has gone to my head and done me wrong. He laid his head over on the pillow. Let me read you the law, let me tell you my mind. Molly dear, I'm sorry to tell you, we both drank pours in a glass of wine. They folded their arms around each other, they cast their eyes into the sky. Oh God, ain't this a pity that are both true lovers are bound to die.
A little glass of wine right there. All right, sounded good. Everybody likes a good killing song and bluegrass music, and that's our portion of that right there for this program tonight. Over here on the fiddle, coming to you all the way from the great bluegrass state of Pennsylvania, and she makes her home now in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and right at the beginning of 2020. Well, we've known her for quite a long time, and we've been trying to get a hold of her to play fiddle for us all the time, and we lured her in by paying her to be on the gospel project, and then we asked her if she would be on the Rounder project with us, and we've got her on both of those, and came January 2020, she became an official Poor Ramblin' Boy, and we're proud to have her on with us. She gonna sing one for you now. This is that was kind of, if you don't marry me, I'll kill you. This is, I'm watching you get married. Lonesome. We got all kinds of marriage. We're talking about marriage a lot lately today. That's, who's next? All right, Miss Laura Orshaw over there on the fiddle.
Here's one called Row Number 2, Seat Number 3. We were taught the golden rule as we sat in Sunday school. How I wish you were back there with me. Oh, I hate to see you go, for I've learned to love you so. In row number 2, seat number 3. When the wedding bells ring and the choir begins to sing, will you think of a love that used to be? As you walk down the aisle, will you turn and try to smile? I'll be in row number 2, seat number 3. Since you know the perfect bliss and the magic of your kiss, and I'll feel just a touch of jealousy. But I was taught the way to live is to love and forgive. In row number 2, seat number 3. When the wedding bells ring and the choir begins to sing, will you think of a love that used to be? As you walk down the aisle, will you turn and try to smile? I'll be in row number 2, seat number 3. When the wedding bells ring and the choir begins to sing, will you think of a love that used to be? As you walk down the aisle, will you turn and try to smile? I'll be in row number 2, seat number 3. I'll be in row number 2, seat number 3. That's right.
Throw down a little banjo number. How about it? Miss Laura Orshaw right there, doing a fine job. We're so proud to have you with. We're so proud to be here tonight.
I ain't ready.
Get it.
said love can change like that old wind that blows, and broken hearts are all that's left behind. She left the old for something new, a heart she borrowed, and now I'm blue. She's all dressed up in that gown of white. I had to see it with my whole eyes. She's said to be another's bride. I never saw such beauty like I seen on that day, that perfect smile and all those eyes. They sparkled with a love like they once had for me. How will I go on with my life? She left the old for something new, a heart she borrowed, and now I'm blue. She's all dressed up in that gown of white. I had to see it with my whole eyes. She's said to be another's bride. She left the old for something new, my heart she borrowed, and now I'm blue. She's all dressed up in that gown of white. I had to see it with my whole eyes. She's said to be another's bride.
Old New Borrowed and Blue. That's a song that Josh wrote himself right there, and that is also on that Rounder project. We're going to do one here that is nominated this year for the IBMA Song of the Year, along with the album Toil, Tears, and Trouble has been nominated for Album of the Year, and we're anxiously awaiting the end of this month to see what goes down. That's right. Yep, and they asked us to actually perform this song for the IBMA award ceremony, and we just went to the station inn to congratulate J.T. Gray for his accomplishment of the Hall of Fame, but also to record this song here. We sure do like this one a lot, a whole lot, a whole lot, Jug, whole lot.
How much do we like it?
A whole lot. Here's one called. Are you good?
No.
Here's one called.
I'll be all right tomorrow.
Here's one called Hickory, Walnut, and Pine. I was born in the shadow of a Tennessee mountain in a slower and gentler time, in a cabin my granddaddy built with his hands out of hickory, walnut, and pine. We hunted those hills, my daddy and I, so far from the bustle of town. But I'd soon see a whole way of life start to fade as the mines all began to shut down. Heard the saws in the mountains, saw the trucks rumble by, filing past like a funeral line. Those big iron trailers were piled up high with hickory, walnut, and pine. Call it progress or a shame, well, you can't stop a train as it's barreling on down the line. They'll cut down the trees and they'll name your new street Hickory, Walnut, and Pine. Well, the mountaintops flatten and the hickory's gone. The streams run black as a cuss. My daddy's been out in the barn more and more since the mining went bad and then worse. I heard his his old saw, I heard his old plane, I heard his cough worsen with time. Now I stand where he lays in a box that he made out of hickory, walnut, and pine. Children have left for the big city jobs. I'll remain my fate to unwind. And I'll dream of the day when the wind called my name through hickory, walnut, and pine. Call it progress or a shame when you can't stop a train as it's barreling on down the line. They'll cut down the trees and they'll name your new street hickory, walnut, and pine. Call it progress or a shame when you can't stop a train and you can't stop the passing of time. They'll cut down the trees and they'll name your new streets hickory, walnut, and pine. Hickory, walnut, and pine. Hickory, walnut, and pine. Hello, Mrs. Johnson, you self-righteous woman, Sunday school teacher, what brings you out slumming? Do you reckon the preacher would approve where you are? Standing here listening to a excited Christian in a neighborhood bar. Why, yes, that's my bottle. Yes, that's my glass. And I see you eyeballing that pretty young lass. It ain't none of your business, but yes, she's with me. And we don't need no sermon, you self-righteous woman, just let me be. Oh, the Lord knows I'm drinking. Oh, the Lord knows I'm drinking. And running around. And running around. And he don't need your loud mouth informing the town. Oh, the Lord knows I'm a sinning. Oh, the Lord knows I'm a sinning. And sinning ain't right. And sinning ain't right. But me and the good Lord's gonna have us a good talk later tonight. Goodbye, Mrs. Johnson, you self-righteous biddy. We don't need your preaching, and we don't need your pity. So go back to whatever you hypocrites do. When I talk to heaven, be nice and I'll put in a good word for you. Oh, the Lord knows I'm drinking and running around. And he don't need your loud mouth informing the town. Oh, the Lord knows I'm a sinning. Oh, the Lord knows I'm a sinning. And sinning ain't right. And sinning ain't right. But me and the good Lord's gonna have us a good talk later tonight. Yes, me and the good Lord's gonna have us a good talk later tonight. Oh, the Lord knows I'm a drinking right there. The old Cowsmith song for you. Let's see here. That's it. Is that it? No, I'm just kidding. Oh. Don't tease me like that. No, we still got time for one. Jasper's over here. You got a spare G string? on there? One of them for the guitar? No. Okay. Over here. You broke a wire, buddy. You broke a wire. We almost made it through the whole set without any kind of problems. No. Over here on the bass, we want to make him welcome and make it known to y'all. Thank you for watching, by the way, folks. We sure do appreciate y'all hanging in and supporting good Radio Bristol and Farm and Fun Time and the Birthplace of Country Music Museum. Jasper Lorenzen right here on the bass. And on behalf of Laura Orshaw, Jeremy Brown, Jasper Lorenzen, Josh Wrinkle, and C.J. Lewandowski, we're the Poor Ramblin' Boys, and we thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Having troubles, ain't you?
Yes, sir.
For a long time we were so happy, loving each other so, but now you've gone and found another, and I'm moving on down the road. I'm leaving in the morning on that next train south, going I don't know where. I'll ride that train as far as she goes, as long as I get away from here. You told me once that you loved me, that night we were walking in the rain, but now you've gone and found another, and I'm leaving on that southbound train. I'm leaving in the morning on that next train south, going I don't know where. I'll ride that train as far as she goes, as long as I get away from here. I'll miss you, darling, every day and night when I'm far away from you. But two can play the same game, honey, and I'm looking for somebody new. I'm leaving in the morning on that next train south, going I don't know where. I'll ride the train as far as she goes, as long as I get away from here. Train south, going I don't know where. I'll ride the train as far as she goes, as long as I get away from here. As long as I get away from here. Oh, thank y'all so much.
The Poe Ramblin' Boys, everybody. That's the stuff. So good to have them back on the show on Farm and Fun Time. It's been too long. We're happy to have them back and look forward to the next time as well. I'm gonna let that go for a minute. Now that's a way to end a show right there. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. It's so good to be back here at Farm and Fun Time. A big thanks to the Poe Ramblin' Boys. Big thanks to 49 Winchester, Thomas Richardson, Raincrow Farms, our great engineer Josh Littleton, and the whole Radio Bristol team for doing all their wonderful work. And, of course, you for tuning in and watching us from home. We appreciate all of your support as well. We'll be back next month, of course, with another great show for Farm and Fun Time. And want to mention again, We sure are going to miss you at this year's Bristol Rhythm and Roots reunion. But to make up for it, we've got an incredible weekend of virtual festival, if you will. We've got a lot of stuff happening. Tomorrow we'll have Martha Spencer, Morgan Wade, and Amethyst Kia. That is a night that's put on by Virginia Tourism. That should be great. That starts at 7 o'clock. And then Saturday, Acoustic Syndicate and Jim Lauderdale will be doing a performance for us down in Hickory, North Carolina. Again, that will be on our Facebook page and website. And Sunday, we wrap it all up with our big Bristol Session Super Raffle. And there's still a couple days to get your tickets, folks. Go and do that, bristolsessionsuperraffle.org. You can win all sorts of stuff. It's a fundraiser for the birthplace of country music and for Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion. You can win stuff. We've got like $250,000 worth of prizes. And your odds are fairly good, so I would go and check that out. You can win a couple different trucks, a whole bunch of money, $25K, $10K, a few $1,000s here and there, some diamonds, trip to Jamaica, CMA stuff, VIP things.
Super.
Go check it out. The Super Raffle, bristolsessionsuperraffle.org. And also, don't forget to check out the Farm and Fun Time Noon Show with our friends Cody Norris. And let's see, that is made possible by Permatile Concrete Products. A huge thanks to our sponsors, HVAC and Ed Hill, ARCD, Window World Tri-Cities, and specifically tonight, a big thanks to Holston Medical Group and the Hard Rock, who without their support, this weekend would not be possible. So we want to thank them as well. And we're going to take you out with a nice fiddle tune to get you going, and make sure to tune in tomorrow, folks, to the Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion Virtual Festival.
One, two, three.
Thank you for tuning in to Radio Bristol's Farm and Fun Time. To hear more from Radio Bristol, download our app or visit us at listenradiobristol.org. I'm your host, Chris Trulson, along with Bill and the Bells. We want to thank you for listening to Farm and Fun Time.